Watch Leicester City v Manchester City live on Sky Sports Football and main event. Pep Guardiola has said it breaks his heart to leave players out of his starting lineup ahead of Manchester City's Carabao Cup quarter-final against Leicester on Tuesday. Live on Sky Sports Football. So far this season, Manchester City boss Guardiola has used the Carabao Cup to give his fringe players first-team opportunities, with Claudio Bravo and Yaya Touré among others featuring prominently in the competition. "I trust the guys a lot. I don't want to offend the players. For me, it breaks my heart when Danilo cannot play, Bernardo Silva cannot play, Yaya cannot play, when other players cannot play," he said. "It breaks my heart because they deserve to play, but we have no other choice." Quote, Manchester City have won 16 league games in a row, and Claude Puel, who reached the final of the competition last season with Southampton, acknowledged his Leicester side face a difficult challenge. Claude Puel was in charge of Southampton when they lost 3-2 to Manchester United in the final last year. He said, "The next game will tell us if this is possible or not to reach the final, because we have to play a fantastic team. They are the top team in Europe and it's difficult to beat this team. All the teams try without a good result. It's a good opportunity, a strong challenge for us to try to beat them. It's a unique game, a quarterfinal, a cup game and not a Premier League game, and with the support of our fans we can make a fortress at the King Power Stadium." Quote, Man City 4-1 Tottenham. Man City 4-1 Tottenham. Team news. Following Saturday's surprise 3-0 home defeat to Crystal Palace, Puel is expected to make changes, particularly after suggesting that some members of his squad are suffering from fatigue. "It's difficult to play every 3 days with the same intensity and concentration. Perhaps there's a little tiredness for the players. It's important to analyze enough to look forward," he said. Wilfred Ndidi is unavailable for selection after being sent off at the weekend, while Matty James, ankle, and Robert Huth, knee, will both miss out. Manchester City have injuries in defence, with Benjamin Mendy, knee, John Stones, hamstring, both absent, while Vincent Kompany is also likely to be left out due to a muscular problem. Claudio Bravo was Manchester City's hero in the penalty shootout win over Wolves. Guardiola has no other injury concerns to worry about, but faces a selection dilemma over who to select in goal, with Bravo starting in the previous 2 Carabao Cup rounds and Ederson in outstanding form. Optastats. This will be the 4th meeting between these sides in the League Cup, with Manchester City winning each of the previous 3 to date: September 1965, September 1967, and December 2013. On 3 of the 4 previous occasions, Leicester have reached the quarter-finals of this competition. They have gone on to reach the final 1996-97, 1998-99 and 1999-00. Manchester City have now reached this stage in each of the last 6 European Championship or World Cup years, progressing from the past 4, 2010 to 2016, and winning the competition in the past 2, 2014 and 2016. Sergio Aguero has scored just 4 goals in his 12 previous League Cup appearances, his worst strike rate in any competitive competition with Manchester City, not including Community Shield. Leicester 0-3 Crystal Palace. Leicester 0-3 Crystal Palace. Leicester's Islam Slimani is the joint highest goalscorer in this season's EFL Cup, 4 goals, and highest among players left in the competition, despite attempting 44 shots across their 2 League Cup games this season. Manchester City have scored just 2 goals. Leicester have scored 9 times from their 42 shots across their 3 games. Charlie's prediction. This is a really good cup tie. Despite the fact Leicester were brought crashing back down to reality at the weekend following their fine run, Manchester City will make changes, but just look at the names coming in. Gabriel Jesus will probably start. Yaya Toure will probably come in alongside Ilkay Gundogan, who will want to get some more minutes. I can see the young lads Phil Foden and Brahim Diaz getting their chances in a similar amount of changes to the Shakhtar game, which was significant enough to disrupt their rhythm despite the quality of players. I backed Shakhtar to get the win, and I can see another upset for Pep Guardiola's men here with the pace and power Leicester can break with. Charlie predicts 2-1 and Okazaki to score first. 115/1 with Sky Bet. Betting. Manchester City are Sky Bet's 4/9 favorites for the victory as Leicester go up against odds of 11/2 despite home advantage, while a draw in extra time is priced at 18/5. Sergio Aguero heads the first goal scorer, betting at 3/1, while Jamie Vardy is more than double the price at 7/1. Pep Guardiola's men are also Sky Bet's outright favorites at 2/1, with the Foxes 18/1 to lift the trophy.